Christian leadership requires life balance. Romans 12:11, the Bible says, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. Scriptures are always instructing us about living a balanced life. Speaking of Jesus, in Luke 2:52, the Bible says, and Jesus grew in wisdom, he grew in stature, he grew in favor with man, he grew in favor with God. Balance. 1 Samuel 16 verse 18. Speaking of David, also the Bible says that David was skillful, he was mighty and strong, he was a warrior, he was prudent in speech, he looks good, that's because he lives healthy. And finally, the Bible says, and God is with him. Balance. So quickly, I will mention 7 areas where, as a Christian leader, your life needs to be balanced. Number 1 is your spiritual life, your fellowship with God, your godliness, your spiritual fervency, your holiness. You must focus on it on daily basis. Never you compare your spiritual life with your life of ministry. They are two different things. Many people, they in trying to put God first, they put ministry first, and that is not correct. God first means your fellowship first. Number 2 is your relationship with people. Your marriage, very important. Make sure every day you are servicing your marriage. You are servicing your relationship with your spouse, with your children, with physical people around you. Number 3, your health. Ensure that you live a healthy life. Pay attention to good rest, good sleep, good food. Of course, we can depend on God to give us spiritual strength, but you must understand your limits and ensure you pay attention to exercise, to rest, to good feeding. Number 4, your financial life. Pay attention to your finances. Ensure that you are doing something that God can put his blessing on, so you can feel, so that you don't have to beg. Number 5 is your academics, your career, or your purpose. So it depends on where you fit in. Make sure you are building your life, you are increasing your career or your academics. Don't neglect it. We have several leaders who are students. Don't neglect your academics. Don't over pressure yourself. If you have a purpose of God for your life, make sure you are working on it. Number 6, ensure you are relevant in your local church. We discovered that many people use SGS as a platform where their entire life revolves. No, ensure you are useful in your local church. Be a worker. Be there to do something. That is the structure God has prepared to support you when you need help. Number 7 and the last is, of course, your work at SGS, your ministry. SGS may not be your only ministry. You can have other ministry that God is using you for. Ensure that you are also giving yourself to it. So these 7 areas are the areas where you need to service on daily basis. On daily basis. Ensure that you live a balanced life, so that you can be an expression of the fullness of God. Be wise.